My name is Dr. Kavita and welcome to our channel Better Life, Better Health. Are you the one who wants to lose weight and has tried out all routine exercises and diet plans with very little or no luck? If yes, then this video is for you. Today we are going to talk about key reasons why most people don't lose weight in spite of trying out everything, and we'll also tell about ways to fix those so that you can lose your body fat quickly. But before we begin, if you want to watch videos where we explain the science behind doing things that we do to get a better life and better health, then please subscribe to this channel. Also hit the bell icon to get notification every time we upload a new video. Actually, there are two types of beliefs which most people follow when it comes to losing weight. First, people think that they can eat everything and lose weight by exercising. The more you exercise, then more calories you burn and more the weight you will lose. Second school of thought is that they can restrict calories intake by eating less and or eating healthy foods. That ways weight loss can happen by following calorie restrictive diet. There are people who believe in both methods. You follow good diet and exercise regularly. But in spite of following healthy diet and exercising, majority of people don't get results. When you are young, chances are more that weight loss will happen, but as you age, it becomes more and more difficult. So why is fat loss not happening? You do everything right, but still not getting anywhere close to where you want to be. Before we get into advanced scientific analysis, let's first understand the basic principle of fat loss. Calories in should always be less than calories out. Most of us know this already, but do they really understand? Let's look at the first category of people who believe in losing weight by exercising harder. Most burgers that we eat have around 300 to 400 calories. A can of Coke has roughly 150 calories. And do you know how much exercise will be required to burn those 550 odd calories? At least an hour of jogging at moderate pace, running for a mile or 1.6 kilometers burns approximately 100 calories. So just imagine how much exercise will be required to burn your stored body fat. 10 grams of body fat is roughly equal to 80 calories. Plus, before you start burning body fat, all the calories consumed through food and calories stored in muscles in form of glycogen needs to be consumed. You can do your math, but bottom line is that it's nearly impossible to create calorie deficit just by exercising unless you are a professional athlete who can train for hours each day. Now if we look at second school of thought, which believes that by restricting calories intake, we can lose weight. I must say this approach is way better than just exercising. Yes, you could lose weight by following this, but it's not easy. Difficult to persist with low calorie diet for longer period of time. Best bet is to combine both good diet and exercising to get maximum results. But many of you would say that we follow it and still not able to lose weight. While few get very good results, majority of us don't. Why does this happen? Why are few people able to burn fat while others are not? There must be something definitely more than the simple equation. Calories in should be less than calories out. Now let's understand the science behind this. Apart from calories intake and exercise, there is one more important aspect, and that is hormones. When you eat, hormones decide how many of those calories needs to be burned and how many to be stored as fat. When you exercise, hormones decide whether you burn stored body fat or muscles or nothing at all. Hormones play much bigger role than anything else when it comes to functioning of body. So, to understand science of weight loss, you must understand what role which hormones play, and we will also see how we can control these hormones for us to be able to get maximum benefits. When it comes to weight loss, there are two hormones we need to focus on: insulin and cortisol. Insulin regulates blood sugar in the body, and cortisol helps you react fast in dangerous situations. While these hormones have very important role to play, but when it comes to weight loss, both are the main villains. Let's talk about insulin first. Insulin is released in body every time we eat. It spikes more if you eat sugars or simple carbohydrates like bread, pasta, biscuits, rice. Insulin helps store the calories in food we eat into cells in form of body fat. Also, it prevents any of the stored body fat to be burned. So when insulin is high in body, then no matter how much you exercise or diet, you will never lose any stored body fat. Cortisol is stress hormone. It makes you ready to face danger situation by switching on fight or flight mode, wherein priority is to protect yourself from any perceived danger. Firstly, it increases blood sugar level so that instant energy is available. Secondly, it diverts the blood flow to limbs and brain from other organs responsible for digestion, reproduction, etc. So when blood sugar level increases, insulin level increase and prevents fat loss as described earlier. And since blood is diverted from organs responsible for digestion, food is not digested properly and again leads to weight gain. It's supposed to be released in situation where we are in some physical danger, but that's not always the case. Our lives have become so much stressful that just because of stress, cortisol levels are high in the body. That's why we hear and see people having high stress in life are most likely to gain weight and nearly impossible to lose it. So if you want to lose weight, you must control these hormones. But let me make it very clear, these hormones are absolutely essential for our body and we need them. All we need to do is to regulate them in a way that they function properly. Insulin is required when you eat to regulate your blood sugar levels, and cortisol is required when you are in danger. What we want to do here is that lower their levels when not required. Due to our lifestyle, they are secreted more often than body needs them, and that's why their levels are high, leading to adverse effects on body. Now comes the important part. How to control these hormones? Let's get into it. As we discussed earlier, insulin is secreted every time we eat. So if you have 3 meals a day and keep snacking in between, then your insulin levels will be high all through the day and you will never lose weight. No matter if you eat whole meal or a single cookie, insulin is secreted every single time you eat. So snacking in between meals is the worst thing that you can do. Also, to take it even further, you should reduce frequency of eating from 3 meals to 2 or even 1. This is a type of intermittent fasting. We will create an entire video on intermittent fasting and its amazing health benefits shortly. So please subscribe and click on the bell icon to be the first one to get notified. Now coming back to main topic. Fasting and no snacking in between meals is the key to reduce insulin. Now let's look at cortisol. Cortisol is released when stress levels are high in body. So best way to control cortisol is to reduce stress. But it's easier said than done. You will soon find video on our channel on reducing stress, but I will give you few ways here as well. Firstly, the most important and most ignored activity is sleep. Yes, you heard it right. If you don't sleep enough, your stress and cortisol levels will always be high. You must sleep at least for 7 hours each day to be able to control cortisol levels. Secondly, meditation or going on long walk can also help reduce stress. Important point to note here is that doing too much heavy exercise also increases cortisol levels. So light exercise like walking is more beneficial when it comes to lowering cortisol and subsequently weight loss. We have had learned many things here which are contrary to our traditional beliefs. But that's probably the reason our traditional ways don't work as effectively. So let's summarize. To reduce weight, we need to lower insulin and cortisol, which can be done by following: snacking between meals, less frequent eating or intermittent fasting, good 7 to 9 hours of sleep, meditation, and long walks. Thank you.